Hello. So I'm down at the lake, and this morning I was trying to figure out what to put on because it's a little bit breezy, and I've been having a lot of baseball things come to my mind. Not a lot, but I had the Field of Dreams, like build it and they shall come. And then I started getting another baseball slogan in my brain that kept playing of the Field of Dreams. And I've been praying for Tim, for Mom, and for me to all see angels. So anytime you're praying for things for yourself, if it's something dear to the people in your life, and these specific two people I know both want to see angels, so anytime I pray for me to see angels, I always include them in my prayer every time for them to see them as well. So always group together your prayers, especially when you know it's somebody else's heart cry, right? So keep doing that. And yesterday was pretty rough, and today has mentally been rough. There's just times with not having the kids that take my breath away, and I can't barely get through my next breath. But God is in this story, and love is writing our story. So every time I have those moments of that agonizing heart cry to Jesus that, God, I don't have my kids anymore, I just keep giving it up to God. And I don't know when they'll be back, and it may never be to live with me ever again. Dante's gonna have college and kickboxing and all that stuff, and he'll visit and all, but Amber might end up actually living there for periods of her life and retiring and stuff. So I'm just, again, keep partnering with Jesus through the pain, and he knows how hurt I am, and Jesus is so close to the brokenhearted, so there's times recently that I'm just like, Lord, 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 Lord. And sometimes that's all I could say. And that's all you need to say sometimes. Because he knows. And it's just about that relationship with him. Every time I turn to him and I'm just like, Lord, he knows. I can't say anything else. But he knows everything I'm thinking and feeling just by me saying, Lord. So when you're going through periods of time and all you can say is, Lord, he knows everything going on. And sometimes just saying Lord is enough, that's your heart cry. And today it was just, I just kept saying, Lord, Lord, Lord. And he knows exactly what that means. So keep turning to Jesus, because he's the only way. It's the only way to live life and be happy and to have peace. And there's just no other way than the Jesus way, and I hope everyone finds that, because there's just nothing like it, and once you feel it, you're just gonna be mind blown and live every day of your life just praising the Lord. And I'm so lucky that even after all those times I turned lukewarm, that he kept just reaching for me, reaching for me, reaching for me. And in my deepest, darkest hour of need, he pulled down his hand, and he pulled me right out of the trenches and brought me right to him, and just right on his lap for me to just continuously keep going to him. And Jesus has just been my comforter and getting me through. And he'll do it for you. It's the only way. It's the only way to have it done for you. Because we all go through phases in life that the pain is so astronomical that we can't do it without Jesus. And I'm just thankful that he, reached out and saved me. And there's this picture I got at Christmas time, and I forgot all about it, and it came. And there's just imagery in the picture that when I see it, it just stops me in my tracks. And it's Jesus' arm, and then another arm reaching out, and he's just kind of like holding them in the water to pull them out. And it's just so powerful, because I've just been feeling like I'm drowning, and at times I just have my arm up and I'm just holding his hand. I'm just completely drowning, and I just have my arm up and I'm just holding his hand, and he's never letting go, and he'll never leave you, he'll never forsake you. And as I'm in these storm waters and they seem unbearable and you don't know the way out, you just keep your hand above that water. And I just picture myself all the time just holding on to him, knowing he'll never let go and that he's gonna pull me out. So I have peace in just knowing that every minute he's just holding my head above water and keeping me from drowning and with me. And it's just like, Ash, I'm never gonna let go. And when you turn to God, that's what happens. He never lets go. And in the deepest, darkest hour of your pain, you could just be holding his hand and knowing he's not going anywhere. And he's just your comforter and your strength, and he's everything you need at every second. And you just keep holding on. And sometimes I'm holding his hand for dear life. And I'm just holding his hand, and he knows that in the natural, there's nothing left inside of me to get through this. And, so he just keeps holding my hand and walking me through it. And, we'll get through it. God is good all the time. And he'll get you through everything, as long as you surrender and let him. He'll get you through everything. And I'm so lucky to have him, and I'm so lucky that he just kept reaching down and pulling me up from all those trenches I was in. And it's not that I'm this Jesus freak now. It's that God is so close and so real to me. And I just know I can't live a moment of my life without him. And I know how close he is, and they say he's close to the brokenhearted, and I just feel him. I feel him every second of every day, and he's just been my life support. And in the natural, I can't get through one single second without him. Not 1 second. And, once you surrender to him, it doesn't mean your situation changes overnight. It doesn't mean that you're not still hurting like hell. It just means that you're partnering with God of the universe to get you through. And he will. He does every time. And there's a song like, can he do it? Yes, he will. And God will always come through. And it's not, the timing that we would have preferred, but it's God's perfect timing. So you have to trust that his delay, it's all part of it. And not to angry fist God, and to just hang on to him and hold his hand and hug him and thank him and just say, God, we're in this together. And moment to moment, I don't know how I'm going to survive. And moment to moment, I don't even feel like I'm going to survive sometimes. And I just know God is in this story, And God loves to bring reconciliation, and he's healing my whole family, and he's healing us in the way that only God can. And so when you're going through these trenches of freaking hell on earth, and you want to kick and scream, and you want it to be over, and you're just hating every moment of your life right now, you just hang in there, and God is with you. He's in this story. He's saving you. And you don't have to fear, because you're with Jesus. And even though this hurts like hell, I know I'm with Jesus, and I know I don't have to fear. And in the natural, it's so hard. And it's so hard to get through this. But I know who my God is. And I know he's going to get me through, and I know he'll get you through. And all you have to do is let him, and nothing else. You just surrender and then accept him, and he'll come through every single time for you, no matter what. It's never, ever, ever a question. He's always going to come through. He's always going to be there for you. My God can, and he will, and he does, and he always will. He's the God of the impossible. So he's looking at this, and he's saying, daughter, thank you. Thank you for holding on to me, and I'm going to see you through. And I'm sorry that you're going through this, but you're walking through this with me, and I know I'm not alone. Not 1 second am I ever alone, because my God can, and my God will, and he can and will free you. You just gotta let him in. So just keep choosing the Jesus way, because he'll come through every single time, no matter what the depths of your pain is, no matter what your storm you're walking through is, no matter how hopeless it seems in the natural, God is there. And He's your life support, and He's never, ever, ever gonna let go. Ever. So you gotta you hold on to Jesus, and you never let go. And you watch your God work. And that's it. We have God of the universe fighting for us. And my pain consumes me, and there's times I don't know how to get through it. But I know my God of the universe is carrying me and directing me. And I know He's working in my children's lives and my life, and I know He's gonna do it. I don't know when, but I know He's gonna do it, and I know I never have to fear. We serve God. We are servants to God. God. He's God. Just the name alone. Freaking God. We are directly serving God. That alone should fill us with so much confidence that we never, ever doubt, we never worry, because I'm serving God. God. My children are being led by God. It's like we downplay it, but it's literally God. God, So I want to, throw in the towel and scream and cry. And this is the hardest point of my entire life. But then I have to say, Ashley, you are serving God. God. I don't think we realize how powerful God is. And we go through our lives and we worry and we have all this going on, but we serve God. God. God is freaking God. We don't have to worry ever. It's freaking God. It's God. And, He's just so good. And I just keep calling on Him as Yahweh. So that every moment He's meeting me in my depths of my soul and pain. And He's showing up as the God that I need Him to be every step along the way. And we are so lucky. We have God, And I hate this pain. I hate it so much. But I'm serving God. And through this storm, I get to serve God deeper. We get to go into the world and take these trials and tribulations and all this heartache and all that we've been through, and we get to serve God through this. It's amazing. And it hurts, but it's amazing. And I get to walk with Jesus every second of my life, and you don't ever have to be afraid, because it's God. It's literally God. It's crazy when we ever think we live a moment in our life with doubt or concern when we serve God. And I'll keep going back in my head and having my doubts, and it's still a walk that I'm in the middle of, and it's not done, but I'm just going to keep partnering with God, and every time I'm screaming and crying out to Him, I'm just going to keep reminding myself, Ash, you're partnering with God. Just do it. you know. I gotta go because I'm getting tired. I hope this message is a blessing to you and that you keep remembering, like, we are with Jesus. And we're so lucky. And, like, God is just right here, right now, right always. He's freaking God, you know. We're so lucky and so blessed. And we go through these trials and tribulations, but we gotta just keep remembering, like, we are serving God. And that's all we need to know. God is writing our story. And that's it, you know. Alright, guys, I'm feeding. Bye.